Hey, what's up everybody? It's Carter Fox here, and welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. Last time, we went into Alchemoth, and we rescued a young Teelin from a fog beast, and had an encounter with the Fog King. This time, we're going to be making our way over to Teelin's lab to see what kind of new information he has about both the Telethia and the Fog King. But before we do that, I want to talk to the shopkeeper, because technically with that one fog beast that we fought in Alchemoth, we can indeed start buying some art books. I mean, we can only get one, but still. And I'm going to go ahead and... yeah, Summon Bolt. I'll get the Summon Bolt book. I feel like that's good. And also, I decided to do a little bit of an equipment swap around, so I'll go ahead and quickly show that off. Okay. Here we go. And also, I decided to run around off screen to do a little Collectopedia stuff, and now I can add in an Angel Bream for that, and a Blaze chain, which finishes off parts, and we get a Valak skirt, which I believe is an outfit for Melia. As for Alchemoth, wait, I thought I was missing one. I guess I didn't notice. But yeah, I already completed the Alchemoth Collectopedia. For that we get trendy goggles for Shulk. Trendy gloves. And trendy leggings. Again, all for Shulk. And for completing the area, get a trendy hoodie. Which, if I'm not mistaken, is also for Shulk. Let me see what the trendy hoodie looks like. Oh yeah, I guess it's just kind of an open jacket thing. Okay. Also, I figure I might as well talk about this now. If you are struggling to get Collectopedia items for Alchemoth, it's not entirely your fault. So, you see how the map is shaped like this? Oh yeah, I also went and discovered the Fountain of Hope off screen. Anyways, you notice how the map is shaped like this? Well, in the base game, it's actually been rotated by 90 degrees so that it's a little easier to navigate, which I appreciate. But this also has a bit of an issue. While they rotated the basic map 90 degrees, they didn't rotate the Collectopedia items by 90 degrees. Meaning that the only Collectopedia items that you can find in Alchemoth is basically right here in the western part, near the Fountain of Eternity, and maybe a little bit past here near the Fountain of Hope. That's it. You don't find anything on the edges here, and you don't get anything from this floor, like up where we fought the Fog Beast. So, only search on the ground level. That's the only place you'll be able to find any Collectopedia items in Alchemoth. So yeah, if you're struggling at all about that, just search around this basic area here and come back after a couple of minutes, because by that point the Collectopedia items will respawn. Anyways, we'll go ahead and warp over to Zephyr's Council, and we'll go ahead and start making our way to Teelin's lab. Meh-huh. Wah! Wah! He may not be Rhine, but you certainly have his, jumping, memeing sounds. What am I trying to say here? Whatever. Let's see. Yeah, it's beautiful out. I love it. Alright. Took a slight detour, but that's fine. Oh, maybe I should go back on the path. because I don't exactly feel like fighting. Speaking of fighting, while I was running around on Alchemoth doing Collectopedia stuff, I figure I should let you know. After your encounter with the first Fog Beast, Alchemoth will be chock full of enemies, including some Fog Beasts. But they are very high level, so I would recommend not fighting them yet. But I also had an encounter with one of the Fog Beasts, and it gave me a tutorial that I figure I might as well show that off now. Let's see. I guess it's dealing with Fog Beasts too. Nope. There we go, yes. Dealing with Fog Beasts. They have a new aura known as Riot, where they can summon enemies and essentially turn them into Fog Beasts, making them a lot stronger and even sometimes adjust their levels to be higher. This can be removed through Monado Purge or Mind Blast, as well as dazing an enemy. But yeah, be aware that some Fog Beasts will pose a bigger threat because they'll just summon enemies around and make them stronger. Let's see. Go ahead and talk to this little Pond Spectre and see what they want. Fofora, qualified, certified, making world more purified. Pond Spectre Fofora is name. Surveying new lands is game. Oh, why is you surprised Fofora like that? Mates Fofora recite whole Pond Spectre spiel and now surveying big shambles. Her friend's going to make up for it, eh? Hope you not thinking can make teensy apology and just walk away? Fofora going to have to ask help with small matter. So of course this one is gonna just give us a quest for us. Favor, and we're doing the European stuff. Again, I like how they keep the consistency with the European localization across every version. Like, even in 2 and 3, they keep it European. I think the only one that doesn't keep it to European localization is Xenoblade X. Anyways, defeat the 3 Chromars in the vicinity of Zen's Thoroughfare. Okay. Not bad. Looks like there's an item orb over there, but we can't get to it yet. For now, let's set that as active. Okay, there's one just around the corner. Okay. Step up here. And there's a Hyentia over here. Let's talk to him for a second. Assuming that's a him. Yeah, that's a him. Lavine. Or, yeah, Lavine. Huh, never thought I'd bump into anyone over around here. I'm looking for my brother. He's gone missing. If you have anything that looks like it, could be a clue, please, show me. We'll keep an eye out. And over here, oh yes, there's just 3. Inconvenient Chromars. Well, I guess they are kind of unique enemy names. Alright, but whatever. I like that. Alright, let's see. Can we open up with aggro down and heals? Heal myself a little bit because I took quite a bit of damage. Let's go crack a bullet. Deal a little bit of damage while I have high heat. Oh, Nede's been dazed. Kill that off. Heal. Knock and shot. Gotta cool off or doze off, I guess. Please hurry up. Okay. Heal off Nene. Yeah, you really have to be a lot more active when it comes to, doing a lot of, you have to be a lot more active compared to the base game. Okay. Come on, I want to build up the Pond Spectre thing, come on. I want to show that off because I haven't done that yet. See, heal myself off a little bit, heal around. There we go. Purity, pure round. Make myself and the rest of the party immune to debuffs. Oh! Okay, that's one down. Come on, come on. Get out of the daze, Help. Encourage. Shields. Nene. I don't have any healing arts active now. Crap. Oh, I overheated. I was stuck on the pawn spectre thing and I didn't even notice. Well, that explains a couple things. Heal off. Yes! Okay, now I can shut this off. When filling up the talent gauge, instead of a chain attack like in the previous games, you get Union Strikes, and you can choose between one of 3 options. Blue Caress, which offers a little bit of attack, but mostly heal and debuff immunity to the party. Red Comet, which does major damage, as well as a little bit of AoE. And Yellow Chaos, which forces daze on the opponent and strength down. I think out of all of these, I'm gonna go with Red Comet and listen to this. We never find treasure on specters till we die. They say that every time you do a Union Strike. Okay, so on the one... Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the Union Strikes versus the chain attacks. On the one hand, I do like how it streamlines a lot of the battles and you don't have to think too hard about party setup. And also, it makes Kino a little less useless because one of Charlotte's biggest weaknesses is that she was completely useless in chain attacks in the base game. But here, you don't have to worry too much about that. But on the other hand, it is a little too simplistic that it's essentially just a giant quick time event. So, I don't know. I guess it's kind of a give and take. One has definitely more strategy than the other, while the other it's a bit more simplistic but allows more freedom in party in constructing a party. So I don't know. I guess I'm fine with the Union Strikes in this because of the limited party members. So there's not as much of a worry for building something that works well for chain attacks. So I don't know. Kind of split on it, but I guess I'm leaning more towards I like Union Strikes. For now, let's circle around and wait, I still have the story memo active. Swap that around. And there's a couple of enemies around here, so as long as I'm smart about not getting spotted, I should be okay. Don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. Thank you. It looks like there's a red item orb over here. A Pororo's favorite. Satifafora. Fafora was able to pawn spec the whole area without hitch. Again, work of friends was much appreciated. Quiz complete. We get an agility down 4 gem, and incidentally, Fafora might have other teensy-eensy requests. Chief 11 is Chief of Hope Spectre Squad, said shoulder of Bionis is ripe for treasure pickings. If stick around long enough, Fafora could be rich beyond wildest dream. Oh, Fafora can almost smell the fame. It not excite friends too? Believe Fafora, it all become clear once friends hear straight from mouth of Chief. Okay, Fafora will keep friends company until able to meet Chief. Please, to treat Fafora in manner to which Fafora accustomed. And we get yellow team Fafora. Meaning we have... Oh, we're already halfway through the Pawn Spectres. Already 100%ed one of the Collectopedia pages and have half of the Pawn Spectres. Again, this game flies. Like, legit, the very first time I played through this game 100%, I actually cleared it in like 30 hours. And on my second playthrough, 15 hours. Granted, my second playthrough was on casual mode just so I can get myself a little bit more familiarized with the, with kind of the side quests and everything. So I can streamline it for this playthrough, but still. Story progress or... of course I'm going to go for side content. If you've been watching me play the really original base game, you know that I'm just going to go straight for the side stuff. see, Blaze Defense 2 and Blaze Defense 2. Well, that was a waste. See, there's a little quiet moment that we cannot view yet. I may like the quiet moments a little bit more than the heart-to-hearts, but that doesn't mean I'm still not frustrated with the fact that you can't view every single one right when you see them on the map. It's a little frustrating. Anyways, welcome to Teelan's laboratory.
How many times have I told you, you do not go there alone?
But I really needed that material.
Doesn't matter. Why did you disobey me? If something happened to you, we would lose everything.
Tyrea?
Melia!
Huh? Wait a second. You know Melia, big sis?
Tyrea's your big sis.
Right. That explains how you came to the capital just in time to save Teelan's skin.
Sorry.
Sorry for the trouble. Truly. Although I am glad you were there.
Yeah, you really helped me out, Shulk, Miss Melia. And you too, Kino, Nene.
Tyrea, I didn't expect to see you here, helping Teelan with his research.
Yes, well,
Tyrea, she's changed.
Teelan, I'm going outside for a bit to get some air.
Got it. I didn't know you all knew Big Sis Tyrea. How'd you meet each other?
Well, that's because Tyrea and I share an older brother.
Huh? Does that mean you and her are sisters then?
Sisters? No. It's rather more complicated. But sisters we are not.
Well, still, that means you know her from way back. What was she like? I've only known her here, in this place, so I gotta wonder how she was before.
She was... She was strong, both in body and in her conviction for doing what she thought was right.
Wow! Pretty much the same as how she is now, then. When it comes to our research, she's even more committed than I am.
So she has not forgotten her mother.
Where did you and Tyrea meet?
It was when she saved me from the Fog King.
On a trip to Alchemoth, like today.
What? No. At the time, everyone was still living there.
Before the Fog King showed up.
Yeah, and then, after we all escaped, I was kind of on my own, so Tyrea brought me here for safety.
One moment. Teelan, was your father not still around?
My father was killed by the Fog King.
Is that so? I'm sorry.
Teelan just like Kino. Brave little pun.
I think I'll get some air too.
Go ahead. I've still got things to ask Teelan, so I'll stay with him.
Good, thank you. Shan't be long.
Miss Melly, Kino go too. Kino, please read room.
Tyrea,
Of all the people to meet out here,
How did you...
Pure chance. After everything, I wandered aimlessly looking for somewhere to die. Then, at some point, I landed here.
So then, you were here all along?
That's right. And so, when the capital fell here, I thought Mother had finally granted me my boon.
But it was full of Telethia, and survivors cast adrift. Not to mention this Fog King.
Yes. He'd be the one to end it. Or so I thought. Until fate had me save Teelan, and death ceased to be an option.
Your mother, she did not grant you a dying place. She gave you a future by crossing your path with Teelan's.
My helping with Teelan's research is a simple matter of give and take.
If you really believed that, you would not have treated him half so warmly. I can tell that when you look at Teelan, you see family. Even if it was once transactional, his research concerns the future of our race. That fact remains.
The future of the High Entia, huh? And what about you?
Me?
You must have heard. Our brethren in this land are suffering.
Yes.
You are the Imperial successor. The Crown Princess, war or no war. No. Empress now. What will you do about the future of our race?
I have not planned that far ahead. However, I know enough to realize what I must do, right now.
I hope to see it. This future you will build for us. And when I do, I hope I'll be able to accept what I now am.
Empress Melia. So you are ready to lead us after all. It shall be my privilege to clear the stones from your path.
F off.
Miss Melly, you here?
Did you learn anything from Teelan?
A little. He said that for all the details, we ought to talk to Radzum in Grandel.
Meeting should be no problem. Teelan say he sent word to guard the Grandel ramparts to let friends through.
Before we visit this Radzum, I have something I wish to discuss with you all.
What is matter now?
The High Entia who live here now have lost all hope for the future. I have a duty. As the Imperial successor, I must safeguard their future. This will sound selfish, I know, but will you stand with me?
Of course I will, Melia.
Kino too. And also Nene.
Thank you. It means a lot to me. Right. Off to Grandel we go.
So last time I mentioned that the Future Connected actually brings back a couple elements from the base game, particularly with a few side quests. I already mentioned Teelan and how he wanted to get research notes about the Telethia so he can turn them back into Hyentia. The second? Well, Melancholy Diarrhea. Yeah, the episode that I used as the finale for the base game. Yeah.
Yes?
It comes back into Future Connected. This lab's quite the inconvenient location, even if it's nominally for the benefit of the research. That's why we make regular supply runs to Grandel, It also helps us stay in touch with the goings-on there. Talk to Teelan.
That reminds me.
Toka the Ransom has been great help in my research. He understands why it's important. I'm sure he'll be willing and able to help you all, too. Anyways, back to Melancholy Tyrea. If you haven't watched that video or know about the side quest, basically, Tyrea was found just outside of Colony 6, and we had to go and defeat her mother, Yumea, who had turned into a Telethia. And this, and in this, it's also revealed that Tyrea is technically worthy of the throne due to like her lineage. But because of Melia and the second consort system, as well as her trial in the tomb, she became worthy of the throne. And Melia instead became the Empress. So, it's kind of nice that we're actually getting more of a continuation of, oh, we're all asleep, crud. Let's wake up everybody, because it looks like we're just gonna have to fight. We don't have much of a choice. Alright, anyways. One thing that I really like how we're given the opportunity to really see more of Tyrea, because again, she was another aspect of the base game that was kind of left open to it. Gonna do pretty pure rounds so that hopefully we don't get slept on again. And again, I really like how, even though this is probably the weakest of any of the Xenoblade thing, it does give what the fans want in terms, at least in terms of what the characters want. It gives more of a development to Melia, which a lot of people really wanted. It expands on Tyrea, and it expands on what happened to the High Entia after the events of Zanza. Like, did they all stay Telethia? Did they turn back into High Entia in the aftermath? It answers a lot of those questions, and I really like that. Oh, this is the famous Pororo that we keep hearing about. Meh, what Pororo do? One Pororo is extremely not enough to collect. Meh? Our friends may be travel persons? That great. Pororo have requests that would be perfect for travel persons. You are the hero, Bon. Pororo come to Biona's shoulder by flying with certain esteemed person in basket attached to Pteryx. But there is a big holy basket and vital foodstuff that Pororo bring. It all strewn across land from sky high. Underrated movie. Pororo, admit, was a bit of careless on own side not to notice sooner, but when boss realized, fly into terrible rage. Was crucial asset to foresell off in darkest hour, time of crisis, meh. Pororo go and back up now. That was exact order. Stuff that's scattered all over Biona's shoulder is fave of Pororo, so would love to gather up for sure, but Biona's shoulder is also full of terrible monsters wandering about. Pororo forced to reckon with own limitations. Okay, I think that's enough reading. Lost and found. Find 20 Pororo favorites all across Biona's shoulder. We already found 3 of them. And yep, they are just all over the place. Thankfully, it's not too bad. As long as you just kind of pay attention to any exclamation marks marked, you should be okay to find all of them with very little issue. And this is just going to be something that's going to be passively done in the background of these videos. Oh. Another quad wing. Needs to outrun it before it puts me to sleep. Come on. Ignore me, ignore me, ignore me. I don't want to fight. Thank you. Alright, I think... Wait, there's a Pororo favorite over by Teelan's lab? Wait, is it behind the house? Yes, it is. Okay. Be sure to grab that one. We're already 1/5 of the way through there because we have 420 of those favorites. But I think for now we'll go ahead and call it here. So, next time on Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected, we make our way over to the Grand Dell and maybe pick up a few Pororo's favorites. And maybe 1 or 2 quiet moments if they're available. Actually, wait, how many? Are there any? Oh, there is. Okay. There is a quiet moment between Melia and Nene we haven't viewed. Anyways, see y'all next time.